afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, and today, Monday, August 22nd, is our 500th episode. 500.
We were any kind of prepared. We'd have 500 balloons or something behind us. But
That's not us. That is so not us. We are the type of people that think about that in the middle of the podcast. Fun times. Anyway, welcome. Cheers. Lots of water today. Very warm. Okay. So we have so much to talk about. I mean, there is so much to talk about. When we first started this podcast, we said that we wanted it to feel like you were coming in, sitting at the kitchen table, you had a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and we were going to chat.
Right.
Buckle up, folks.
Grab the vodka, people.
No, it's just grab your drink, grab your project, let's chat.
Right.
All right, so what shall we start with? Because we got lots.
It all began April 1st. Actually, March 31st.
Yep.
2016.
Yep. And then it really began April 1st, 2016, because March 31st was bust, and we did it in time and a half, so that it was just, we had no idea what we were doing.
None.
Absolutely none. We have since
we were
podcast in the store.
I was going to say we were
in the house in Keyport.
We were in Keyport.
So we first started podcasting in the store.
In Keyport.
Then we moved to the house in Keyport. Then we moved to the house in Glassboro. And then we moved to the house in Little Beach Island.
Right.
So 4 different spots that we've been podcasting. Not to mention all the different podcasts that we did on the road, where we did shows from, like showing you the houses we were staying in, or podcasting on the road type of thing.
We've gone as far west as Chicago and as far south as
North Carolina. Gone down to North Carolina. Gone as far north as Springfield, Massachusetts. Who'd have thunk?
we weren't dyeing yarn at the time when we first started.
No, we weren't. We were making bags, though.
Right.
But we weren't dyeing yarn yet. That started almost immediately afterwards, though.
Yeah.
We did start dyeing almost immediately.
At the beginning of the podcast, absolutely no way would we ever hand sew anything or hand stitch anything.
I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the podcast, I was saying there was no way in hell I was ever going to dye anything.
Right.
So, I mean, I have learned.
I was going to say,
never say never.
over the 6 years, we've learned that we never say never.
Right. There's always the open.
Right.
But yeah, now
A lot has happened.
we have gone through some quilting and EPP and
Cross stitch.
Oh
And
my
we went through our
God.
cross stitch craze.
oh my god, kind of pulling that back a bit, but still loving cross stitching.
Right.
I
Oh,
do
yeah.
enjoy doing it. It's just I can't do 31 at one time. I will never do Stitch Mania again,
No, Mania is
or
never
Christmas
again.
in July, or that kind
Right.
of. No. I'm gonna stick with
We've also learned over the 6 years that we do not do well with long-term project deadline kind of thing.
right.
Um,
We're very much last minute.
well, no, I'm just thinking the 100-day project.
Oh,
We don't do that.
how many times do we start that?
Mania, we don't do.
No.
Christmas in July, we don't do.
Alrighty. So, where are we starting?
Okay, well, we have giveaways.
Yep.
We have announcements.
Yes.
Um,
We have,
I broke my glasses again. I have a light bulb pin in my glasses.
we have a 500th episode skein of yarn.
Or should we start there?
Maybe we should start with
Since you just
Blew that.
Blew the lead on that one. All right.
So,
We have dyed a special skein of yarn for the 500th episode. We took us a while to come up with the color scheme because Extravaganza last year for our 5 and 10 anniversaries was bright, colorful, speckly gorgeousness, and we've been doing a lot of brights in our collections the past, so we didn't
Right.
want to do like another bright thing. But you know, do you go too muted because this is a celebration yarn? And we're like, we're just going to go with the colors that we want.
Right. Because you know what? This is us.
Right.
I mean, this is our kind of yarn. This is the kind of yarn I would buy. This is the kind of yarn that would catch me from across the room.
Right.
This is us.
And we will show a little bit later on the inspiration picture for it. But for the 500th episode, since we're very grateful to be doing 500 episodes, we are going to be donating a portion of the proceeds to local animal shelters, because what we're really grateful for are our rescues.
Yeah.
So since they
Right.
rescued us.
So let us show you through the door. You like how I just named it?
Yeah, too.
She didn't even know what the name was. This is Through the Door.
It's 500/through the door. Am I what? You pulled back.
Oh, no, I was saying you go.
Oh, okay. So it's this very, very soft pale yellow base, and then it's got blues and brown. It's just gorgeous.
I love this color. I say that all the time. I love all our colors, but this one I really love. Don't tell anyone, this one's my favorite. Not really, but I do love it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful. So, these are now available on the shop.
Right.
We have to, I mean, these are so brand new, they're still wet, which is why we don't have anything knit up on them either, because they're so brand new. They are listed, they're available, it's a pre-order. You can get them in fingering, DK, and sweater.
We do have some already dyed up, so the first group will ship right away. But then we'll have to dye afterwards. But yeah, so
500 through the door.
$5 each one goes to local animal shelters.
Okay. Gorgeous, so gorgeous. There you go, 500. Okay. All right.
That will show up again later on.
Yeah. All right, so what should we talk about next?
First giveaway.
All right, first giveaway. Well, actually, talk about the story behind it first.
Right. So, speaking of all the things that we have done over the 6.5 years that we've been doing this, my very first cross stitch I finished back in 2019. I remember, I didn't know this because I was smart enough to put my initials and the year on the cross stitch. It is now 2022.
I thought you were going to say that one of the best things that we did over the past 6.5 years was become friends with Paige the Framer.
Well, that is, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that.
Okay.
I brought it to my good friend, Paige the Framer, and she framed my mice for me. These are my chocolate mice. I love this so much. I brought it to her. I picked with her help, I picked the frame. And then we left it with her. And then about a week ago, I got a notification on my phone that she had tagged me on Instagram, and she put it up. I literally screamed out loud. I love it so much. She used museum glass, which is why there's very little reflection on it. It's very simple framing, but that's what I wanted. I'm not a big matting kind of person.
Right.
It's going in my kitchen. It's always been meant to go in my kitchen, and we picked this frame because it's got the gray to pick up the gray in the mice, but also it kind of looks like weathered, beachy,
The beechwood. Yeah.
beechwood kind of thing. So, I'm so excited.
It's so gorgeous.
So, one of the things that Paige the Framer does, we will put a link to Paige, Frame and Fiber. She does a lot of framing embroideries and cross stitches for people. You mail her your project, then she'll get on a Zoom call with you, and you can pick all your stuff, and she'll mail it back to you. So you don't have to just be local to Point Pleasant to be able to use her services.
Right.
So,
and when we went to pick it up, she so kindly offered, she said that she wanted to be a part of the 500th episode. So she hit, our first giveaway is she is going to frame somebody's cross stitch or embroidery project. It can't be larger than 11 by 14. The frame has to be 11 by 14 because,
Of
or
shipping.
smaller because of shipping.
Right.
But other than that, she will get in touch with you. Well, we'll give her your name, and then she'll get in touch with you, and you guys can connect as far as what kind of frames you want, and do you want matting and that kind of thing. But if there's anybody out there that wants,
has a project that they've been meaning to get framed.
right, this is the
This is
time.
a huge giveaway.
Yeah. So if you would like to do that, please leave us a comment with frame in the comment so that we know that that's the giveaway you're
Right.
interested in.
And if you are interested in more than one of the giveaways that we're about to do, just wait until the end to leave your comment, because you can leave each of the words in your comment and just leave us one comment.
Right.
So,
Or if you want to leave a separate comment, that makes YouTube think that we've got tons and tons of people following
Right.
us, and it looks good for us. So if you want to leave them all separately, that's good too. All right. Shall we do all the giveaways? All right. Here we go. Giveaway number 2.
giveaway number 2 is fresh on our website are the kits for the Ashna mitts, which are the dragonfly mitts. You get a 50-gram skein of fire fairies and a 50-gram skein of glass bubbly, and it will make you both mitts.
In a drawstring bag.
So we are giving away one of those kits, and you get a project bag to go with it. So
If you would like to get the mitts, please put mitts in your comments.
right, and if you would like to purchase the kit, that is now up in the shop. So
Right. Giveaway number 2. Giveaway number 3 is the Lost in Time shawl kit. This is a free pattern on her website.
it's on Ravelry, and you can go to it from. It's a crochet pattern by Miho Crochet, and you get everything
That you need.
including my color guide to show how I crocheted mine. And you get a gorgeous drawstring.
Drawstring bag to
Project
keep your
bag.
project in, all ready to go. Let's draw gift number 3.
So say Lost in Time. for
Okay.
that one.
Okay, giveaway number 4 is the Land of Oz kit. That the pattern is by Darcy from Chit Chat Knits. You get, this is the gray one, so you're going to get 2 full skeins of gray, some pink, and then all the colored minis that you need. It is an absolutely spectacular shawl.
And you get the pattern with it.
Pattern comes with it, and it will come in one of our drawstring bags. So if you want the Land of Oz kit, just put Oz in the comments, and we will pull for that. And then our last giveaway is, last year we did our Mountain Day collection stocking hat, and we've always said what we really want to do is do it up in Halloween colors. So Helen is knitting it up in Halloween colors right now. Oh my god.
So this is a representation. I got all 7 colors in, so you could see.
So
Oh my god, I love these colors so much.
they are so Halloween.
Yeah.
It's just, it screams Halloween.
So with the kit, these also these are now available on the website as well. The kits, but the giveaway is for one of the kits. You get 7 20-gram DK minis and the pattern,
Ta-da!
and a lovely project bag.
Project bag to keep. So if you want the stocking hat, please leave hat in the comments so that we know that that's the one that you want. All right, 5 giveaways. 5 really big, good giveaways for the 500th episode.
Just to say, because really what we should do has started this whole thing off with. Thank you everybody for watching.
Oh my goodness, there are
500
some of you
episodes and
that
6
have been
years.
here since the very beginning.
Quite a few.
And you have seen us go through all our ups and downs. So thank you so much
Right.
for coming and joining us every week, month. God, can you remember back when it was like, hey, it's been 2 months, should we podcast? Oh man. All right. Yeah, no, you've seen us through some good times
Yeah.
and some bad times.
We
But
all got through COVID together, so
yeah. Thank you guys
Yeah.
very, very much. All right.
announcement to number 1.
About 3.5 years ago, before COVID, I think it was one of our last
I was
trivia
going to say
games.
it was actually right before COVID.
Because it was one of the last
yeah.
trivia games that we did. We had our friend Heather read our tarot cards, and you have to ask a question. And one of the questions we asked was, well, the question I asked was, should we diverge from yarn, doing just yarn? And the answer came back a resounding yes. Because for those of you that have been around with us since the beginning, we started off as a gift store. Actually, before that, we started off as a toy store. And then we became a gift store called Toad Hollow. And we loved our gift store. We really loved our gift store. It was a brick and mortar and we absolutely adored it. Due to all different kinds of things, we had to close the gift store. So then we went more online and did the yarn and the bags and that kind of thing. But periodically we go back to, should we open another store? And now, as well as the gifts, we're kind of leaning towards things that you might find in a dusty old shop where you go in and you have to really search for things. And we thought the name of the shop should be the Old Curiosity Shop. And part of it came around because when we've been sourcing stuff for the animal boxes, we never stop with just what you guys get in the box. We always get more because we love the things that these artists produce. And
We
they're
love curating all the different
right.
collections and everything.
And every single one has come from a small handmade creator that we found either through Etsy or other places where we can shop with them. And as I said, we never stop with just like the gift card that you get or the sticker or whatever. We always buy more, with the idea that we would open the Old Curiosity Shop as part of Toad Hollow.
Right.
So there is now a new section of Toad Hollow at toadhollowNJ.com. It's still online only. We haven't
And we'll remain
graduated,
there. We are not opening a gift store.
but
Ever. We are never opening a gift store. Again.
okay. In 3 months, you will get to know. Anyway, so we've been saving them and putting things aside until we had the right
good
connection.
connection. Right.
And now we do. So we get to introduce you to the Old Curiosity Shop, which is so cool.
Yes.
Just wait. All right. Some of it is
It's all small little things.
that are like, some of these are leftovers from animal boxes where we got extras, like beeswax candles from our bee box. Remember back to the octopus when we had the dish towels? We have a couple of the dish towels left over, so they're in the Old Curiosity Shop. When we did the cat, we had a couple of different kinds of cat pads, so we have cat pads. Remember bee bombs? We have bee bombs. We have lots of bee bombs because we got tons of them. So these are things that were carryovers from some of the animal guide boxes, but then the next bit is stuff that we got because we got a particular, sticker or gift card from somebody and fell in love with their other stuff and kind of went to town. Like journals.
So we have little journals.
These are little lined notebooks, and there are a couple different designs that you can find, but look, even the inside is decorated.
There are notepads and all sorts of things.
I have a couple of notepads.
We have some dog notepads. There's a couple different breeds.
And this one has a magnet so that you fold it up. And then he's there on the inside.
Some cats.
These are perfect to put in your pocketbook or your project bag when you want to keep notes and you can never find a piece of paper, because if you're anything like me, I have notepads all over the place and I can never find a piece of paper.
Little sticky notes to mark your pages.
From our Dragonfly box, we did a chime, a car chime, and we got a whole bunch of different designs for the car chimes. So we have a whole bunch of these in there.
So these you hang from your rear view mirror, and they just tinkle at you as
Every time you go over a bump.
drive along, and it's become white. We have one in our car. It's become white noise, and I just love it so much.
I do, I really do.
We have greeting cards. Look at that.
That's the crow and the shrew. Oh my God.
This is the artist is Jana Vashti. This is Je ne sais quoi.
We went kind of wild with vinyl stickers. These are from Jana Vashti. These are listed. This is the courting couple. It's the bee and the frog and the butterfly. And then we have, I mean, seriously, how can you leave behind dancing chickens? And here are the foxes from Je ne sais quoi. They're
Those
listed under.
almost made it to the Fox box, but then we found the one that went in the Fox box.
So that's the two French foxes. So there are tons of different vinyl stickers.
We have llamas.
And let me take one out because we got a whole bunch of boho animals, including a boho llama. Oh my God, look at him. He's so pretty. Love him. You can put these on water cups, on your laptops, on your iPads.
On
We
your
have them
car.
on our car.
We have a gray car, and we just needed to tote it up.
Yeah.
So
Look at him. He's a sheep with knitting needles through his hair.
that's a
Oh my
sticker.
God. He's hysterical.
This is Jane Goodall, and it says, "It actually doesn't take much to be considered a difficult woman. That's why there are so many of us."
That one's going on the car.
Yeah. That one.
There's this one that says "You are magic." There's this one that's called the Jane Bus. Love that one. Oh my God.
He's a fairy. He's a badger. He's wearing a mushroom cap. He's going on my car.
He's perfect.
And Marika Paz is the illustrator. She also does bookmarks. And the bookmarks are double-sided. This is Booksworth the mouse. And he's coming home from the library.
Oh my God.
And then this is home, when he's home.
With a
reading
little
his
bit of light
library
reading.
books. I love that his name is Booksworth.
Of course.
So this is Marika Paz is the illustrator on these. I adore her.
I think
stuff.
she's the You Are Magic
She
too,
is
right?
Too, yeah.
She's the one that did You Are Magic. When you see all the different things that are there, just know that we were restrained and we didn't get everything that we wanted to. However, we will be going back and getting more and putting them in because they're just so awesome.
We have a couple of sticker packs for your planners. These are Katie Daisy garden stickers, planner stickers, and then there's some keychains. It's a sheep. And we have some stamps. We have some wooden stamps. The rubber stamps. Love that one.
Yeah.
And then we have, because you know we love Anita Jerome.
Oh yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of her stamps.
We have a whole bunch of her stamps.
Right. So go around, snuffle around in the old curiosity shop.
Yeah. Take a look around and
Yeah.
see, because there's tons of really good stuff
Right.
in there. This is just a small sampling.
Yeah.
I tried to get one of kind of every type of thing, like stickers and journals and that kind of thing that we are carrying, but there are lots of different
Right.
samples. So
We're going to be adding things like stitch markers in the coming weeks and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah.
and we're going to have other things as we curate more boxes. We'll be adding more things because we'll
Right.
find new artists to add things from.
So the old curiosity shop from Toad Hollow.
So if you go to toadhollowNJ.com, and it will
Going
be
across the
right
top.
across the top.
Our collections. So you just click on the old curiosity shop and it'll take you in, and it's all in there all together because you're supposed to
Take a look
time,
around.
spend time and just search and see what speaks to you.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Go through all the drawers.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing, you have kind of store that's got bookcases and desks and drawers that you pull out, and there are little things found in the drawers, and it's really cool. So imagine doing that as you go into each of the listings.
Right.
So,
Announcement number 2.
announcement number 2. This is the big
We
one.
wanted to talk about, we said that we would show you the inspiration for the 500 skein of yarn picture, and it's a wonderful segue into announcement number 2.
So, that is the picture.
We chose the colors from the weathered door. It was just a door. We said, look, as we go on our next adventure, I'd love to go through that door, kick it down, and here we come.
Here we come.
So we are going on a new adventure.
Yes, we are.
We're very excited. We're a little scared, but we're very excited too. As you have followed us through the years, you know Toad Hollow. We went through it at the beginning. It's an evolving business.
We are the Crafty Toads.
Right.
We do not like getting tied to any one thing.
We are very nomadic.
Yes.
We don't stay in one place very long.
Nope.
We don't do one thing very long. So we have essentially come to the end of the road for our yarn dyeing experience.
Okay, for everybody who fell off their chairs.
So
This is not a joke.
no, it's not at all. At the end of 2022, we are putting yarn dyeing on the back burner. At the beginning of yarn 23, in the beginning of 2023, there will be no more yarn dyeing.
Right.
We are going to move more into the fabric and the handmade aspect. It's a new thing, and it's something that we have both wanted to do so much more of. And we have prepared by buying all the fabric.
All the fabric.
And we have, for a long time, come to the realization that we cannot split our focus between one or the other. We have to pick one. And for a while, we picked yarn. Yarn was our focus. If we do say so ourselves, we do it very well.
And you guys have been amazing.
And you've been so loyal.
You have been shopping with us and oohing and eyeing over the
Right.
yarn and putting up your finished products, and they're gorgeous, and we love seeing them.
I mean, you guys got us through a terrifying COVID, but it's time for us,
As creators.
artistically and creatively, to move on to doing more of us making things.
Right.
Whether it be bags or
quilts
and pillows
kits and things like that for you to make with us.
We will, throughout the next several weeks, start to lay out more for you exactly what the transition entails and what it will be, what 2023 and beyond will look like. We are not saying we are never dyeing yarn again, because
as we said
at the beginning of the podcast, we have
quickly learned that you never say never.
However, we also we know that there will be projects that come up where we'll want to kit that up in yarn. Helen Stewart will come up with a new shawl that we're like, oh my God, that would just be gorgeous if we did this, and this color, and we know that it's going to happen. But for starting in January, the
foreseeable future,
right? The focus is going to be onto the fabric and the handmade aspect of the Crafty tote,
right?
And it's going to just be fun and exciting, and we hope you guys come along for the ride. We will still both be knitting and crocheting projects and sharing them with you. It's just not necessarily.
We won't be dyeing the yarn to do it.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
we will have yarn.
dyed the yarn
because we have a lot of yarn. So I know there are going to be tons and tons of questions. And what we want to do is, if you can leave your questions in the comments, we will try and answer as many of them as we can on Friday. But I know some of the big questions are, what are you going to be doing instead? And Helen said we're going to be working with the fabric. Why are we stopping the yarn? The time is right.
Yeah.
The time is right. And one of the things we did realize over this past year is that there may come a time where we need to pick everything up and move. And the sewing factory is very easy.
We had it happen, and
so that we can be mobile with the sewing factory. A yarn dyeing studio is not mobile. We cannot move that into somebody else's house and try and do it. So that has played into the decision. I will tell you that for the two of us, once we made the decision and said that's it, we're doing it, knowing that we have several months of heavy dyeing ahead of us, but that at the end of the year that will be it, I have a sense of relief.
Right.
It is the right time for us.
We're both very excited. We're in the stage of our normal mode of we're going to do everything.
Yes.
I mean, we send each other pins,
inspiration pictures,
and things. Ooh, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. So, as I said, as we start to whittle it down onto what exactly it's going to entail, we will share it all with you.
Right. Part of it's going to be you guys get to come along for the ride and see just where we wind up.
Yeah.
I did want to say, Mystery Sock Club will go through the end of the year, as we planned. So Agatha Christie will go through the end of the year. The animal guide boxes will go through the end of the year, so we'll have a couple more of those before the end of the year. And then there will be
new things,
boxes going through. They just won't have yarn in them, and it'll be new things, new things to do. But you were going to say, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So we will get more into this on Friday's episode, because we're going to start it on Friday. I don't think people understand that we have a very important podcast going on right now. All this construction. Anyway, starting Friday, we are going to open up pretty much as much of the yarn canon as we can still dye on the website for you to order, get your last dibs on whatever colors you might have missed that you're like, oh, well, they'll bring it back.
So if you've been waiting for Mr. Carrisford, or when is a raven like a writing desk,
or Moonstone, or Chesapeake,
and you think, oh, I'll get it the next time, now will be the time to do it.
This is the next time.
Yeah.
So we're going to open it all up. Again, we'll go through all the details on Friday, but it'll be open for a certain period of time. Definitely pre-orders, long-term pre-orders, because we'll take all the pre-orders, we'll give the time frame for all the pre-orders, collect all of them, and then do the last dye.
Right.
So we have a new collection
for New Jersey Sheep and Wool.
For New Jersey Sheep and Wool, which is a combination of some old fall colors that are coming back with some reworkings of some of the Halloween colors that were in last year's Halloween Advent.
So those of you that got the Advent, the Halloween Advent, and you might be thinking, oh, I wish that was a full-size skein. Some of them are coming back as full-size skeins.
Right. We're probably going to have our very last collection will be a holiday collection.
Right, and that will be available for SAF right around the time of SAF and
New England.
New England,
So,
so
like end
that's
of October.
beginning of November, and that
Right.
will be available for everybody. Yeah. So that is the big announcement.
Happy 500. We're moving on to kicking
yarn.
open the door of 500.
Right.
And that's why the yarn is called Through the Door.
Yeah, because we're going through the door into new adventures.
Right.
So we're really excited about all the things that we want to do and make and share with you. And
we know
have you make with us.
like an initial reaction might be, what the hell are you thinking?
Right.
Um,
I got to tell you, that was our initial reaction. However, as we said, we've been thinking about this for quite a long time.
Right.
And it's been, do we do this? No, we can't do this. We can't give up the yarn. I want to do this, but no, we can't give up the yarn. And it's just been, the time is right.
and just trying to split the focus. So,
Has been difficult.
right.
So that is the way it is. All right, so please, any questions that you have, leave them in the comments. We'll try and answer as many of them as we can on Friday. And also we'll talk a little bit more about the yarn and how we're going to be opening it up and that kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I hope you guys have a wonderful week.
well, we're going to go through the giveaways one more time.
Okay.
So we have the framing with frame and fiber. So you're going to put frame in the comments if you would like to get one of your projects framed.
We have the Land of Oz kit with a project bag. So if you would like to make the Land of Oz kit and you haven't done it yet, please comment Oz. We have the Lost in Time kit. So if you're a crocheter and you haven't made that and you'd like to make that, or maybe you have something else that you'd like to make with this, we don't need to know. You can just put time, Land of Time in the comments. So we know
Lost
that you
in
might
Time?
like. Lost in Time. Why do
We're
I
not
do
dinosaurs.
Lost in Time? Anybody who puts Land of Time in there,
Well, no. Then we have our two new kits that hit the shop today. So there's the mitts, the dragonfly mitts.
right? So that you're going to put mitts in the comment. And then we have the Halloween hat. That is all the Halloween minis.
And
So
the
for that,
pattern.
you're going to put hat in the comments.
And if you want them all, just put all, and that will put you in for all of them.
Okay.
So,
And then we have our 500th yarn through the door as we kick down the door to new opportunities.
and $5 of these are going to the animal shelters.
Okay. All right. I think that does it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I got to tell you, not only am I feeling good about the fact that we're moving on to new things, but I'm feeling very good that we finally told you because we've been going back and forth with this for a while. So we hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. All together now. Go forth and create.
We'll see you Friday.
See you on Friday. Bye.